Hello, everyone. Hello. This is Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. Hi, Tracy Lee Williamson. How are you doing? Every time I get on the mic, my cat wants to talk to me. Can you hear me okay? I was wondering if you could hear me, if my volumes are working. Hi, Tracy. Can you hear me? How is the volumes? Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. I am just checking everything, making sure all the bells and whistles are working. Um, I did test it before, but you know how things are. Sometimes it changes. So I'm going to test it right now. I'm live. I'm testing it right now on my TV. Can you hear me? Let's see. Oh no, I don't hear myself. Testing. Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. Can you hear me? Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. Can you hear me? I think it's working. I think I just did a test. Yay! It's working. Tracy Lee Williamson. I am so glad that you're doing okay. I'm so glad about that. I missed you too. I missed you too. I've been just basically doing life, doing life and just um, just catching up on some things, that's important, which is family. But I'm so glad to see you, and I'm so glad my volumes are working. That kind of knocks me off my axes a little bit when I feel my volumes are not working that well. And it's been a while. So I've been really trying to test my lighting, um, making sure the lighting is okay. So that's, you know, I'm in this thing that I fixed. I've been working on this for like a couple of weeks, and it still feels like I need to tweak the lighting a little better. I'm still so forgive me if I'm like still trying to arrange and fix things. It's going to take some time because I've been out of the mix for a minute. Yes, Tracy, I have missed you too. I have missed you too. Dearly from my heart, I've missed you. And I'm so glad to be able to see everything on the chat. But I've had this light where it kind of seems my cat's going to start talking to me, that it's not adjusted correctly. But I guess I'm not going to worry about it. I'm kind of still fixing the light. And I call myself, I knew everything was going to fall apart as soon as I go live. Oh, I've been working on this thing for 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, everything's about to crash. Okay. Helped Uncle to switch from Windows. Oh, you did. Oh, that's great. I know you were saying you were going to work on that and do something about that. I wish you were here to help me get everything set up. Once you go live, I've been out for about a couple of weeks, a year and a half, and doing live streams, and I'm back, and it's going to take some tweaking. Meow, you see the cat? It's going to take some tweaking, um, for me to get used to it again and making sure that I'm very confident in when I do this. So it's normal to kind of, wait and kind of test it and oops. I know. That's a hot freaking mess. That's a hot mess when everything just starts to collapse, especially after I've been trying to, work on this and getting everything set up. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I go live, then my whole setup collapse. This is terrible. And of course, I'm going to start the movies again. I'm going to come back and start that. I missed that a lot. A lot of people really love the Colossal Man. It's like 73,000 and increasing. So it's still streaming, going viral. Let's see. Hey, Miss TR. There's Miss TR. Hi, Miss TR. How are you? We're so glad that we talked on the phone too. Welcome back. Welcome back. Miss TR, I was sharing with people that I have not been live for more than a year. And there's a lot of reasons why I haven't. And I'm going to share that with you all in a moment. Please smash that like. But also, I wanted to also hit on a couple of things, which is about Joseline Hernandez, which is on Zeus Network. It's something new that I just found out about 2 months ago. And it sounds like it's kind of P. Diddy-ish. And I really didn't plan to really make a series out of this until I started every day reading more and more and researching and finding out more what's going on. And what really got me thinking, who's that saying? Oh, hello. Tracy's doing a shout out. Tracy Lee. Hey, Tony, how is my Miss TR? How's my volumes? I was like tweaking some things, and Tracy was helping me test those things uh, that I had going for me on the channel. So I'm hoping my volumes. I've been trying to work with my volumes, my setup for about a couple of weeks, and as soon as I was talking to everybody, then everything's my whole monitor and the lights just crashed. Oh, thank you. Machiavelli, what's up? Oh my God. So good to see you. And thank you so much, Miss TR. Thank you so much, Miss TR. She said, good. And you looking stunning. Thank you. I mean, a year and a half, I have been away from doing my live stream. And I'm going to share with you all about why a year and a half I was away. And then I'm going to share with you all about my topic. And you all can chime in, smash that like, share, comment, all that groovy stuff. But I started off watching this new network, which is Zeus. I don't know if it's really new. It's been out for a while. But the Zeus Network, which is a streaming app, costs $5.99 a month. The CEO there's some accusations being made that because she's not getting paid for her work, and then she came out and blasted him. And I'd like to take the time to share that with you all too, about her exposing this guy. But I did not. The beginning of this, when I wanted to go live, had nothing to do with being gossipy or spreading lies or turning my channel into something like that, even though I respect other people's content when they do that. That's their thing, and they're great at that. But I'm a storyteller. People know me, I'm a storyteller. My 40-inch gave up the ghost on a 20-inch now. My 40-inch gave up. So you had to reduce your monitor size, because if you all don't know, Tracy Lee Williamson is amazing, and he was our channel Santa Claus a couple of years ago. A residential Santa Claus. I just love my people. Shout out again to Tracy Lee Williamson. That's my buddy. Shout out to Machiavelli. He's family. And shout out to Miss TR, who is my sister in law. That's my husband's sister, y'all. And Miss TR says, I glanced at the show and it appears to be very demonic. Yeah, I have a lot to share with you, and I guess I can get this rolling. I'm getting hearts and love and shout outs, and you all just make this so easy for me. And thank you for saying that I look stunning. I appreciate it. I feel healthy. I feel great. But it felt like that for me too. And I want to get into that. And I quickly want to also get into telling people, hello, everyone. I am Rhonda with Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. And I'm from Texas. I always say that. How are y'all doing? The monitor. Oh, I see, Tracy. Okay. So I'm sure you're missing your 40-inch. I'm sure you're missing the 40-inch. I mean, I have to have a big monitor, but I'm just so happy to see everybody. Feel free again for you all to go ahead and chime in and chat with me. You're not interrupting my topic or my subject. Um, I've always said that people in the chat room is the cherry on top for me. You're the cherry on top, which means you're very important to me. I value you. And I do plan to go on live more and more. Might get a 40-inch from Uncle. Oh, I wish you'd come down here and help your girl Rhonda. I've been like doing this on my own. I do the production work. I do my movies. I'm my executive producer. I do all of that, the editing, and which I love having full control over my creative arts, the creative side of my intellectual property. I like owning 100% to that, which Joseline Hernandez, I'm going to share that with you about, more details about her. Um, she's known as the Puerto Rican princess, and she's been around for many years. She was on Love and Hip Hop. I've never been a part of that circle, but what made me find interest in it was when I was watching something on the internet, and I said, well, let me look up the Zeus network. And then I got intrigued. I mean, the information I saw, I wasn't really paying attention to what felt demonic, even though that was natural, that it was, yeah, you can see better on a 40-inch, that it was, um, but naturally, my energy, it knocked me off my square. It was, whew. But let's get to the juice, everybody. Again, welcome. Smash that like. What's up? I know y'all miss me dancing. I'll be dancing some more too. I'll be dancing some more. So I got to get used to looking at my cam, which is right there. And I'm looking at my monitor, and my cam is right there. So forgive me if my eyes kind of drift away. But shout out to everybody. I want to start off by saying that, yeah, I have been gone for a year and a half, and I hope my volumes are okay. But the reason why I've been gone for a year and a half, a year before that, which is 2 years ago, I was demonetized. I lost my YouTube partnership program eligibility. And the reason why I was demonetized was because of reuse of content. And back then, I didn't understand what that meant. So I did some research and found out that out of 2,000 videos, I was reusing content like Beyonce or some funny videos I thought was funny from TikTok. I was uploading them. And you're not supposed to do that. Well, I ended up learning the hard way. So that year and a half, I spent working so hard getting the channel, rebranding, educating myself, really, respecting my business. My YouTube channel it's a business. You have to pay taxes. You get an income tax form. You got to file your taxes, and you have to treat it as a business if you really want to take it serious and you want to do something serious. And so, I know that I'm very serious in what I do because I take it serious because I love people and I'm dealing with people with mental health. The channel is about um, a healthy, what do you call it? Getting anxiety relief, stress relief, relaxing, no drama, but it's far from boring too. Oh, this is Chocolate Chip. Hey, Chocolate, say hi. So she doesn't like to be held long. Well, this is my baby, Chocolate. Oh, I just love my baby. So that's Chocolate Chip, everybody. She's a tortoiseshell breed. Tortoiseshell. She represents through the Egyptians believe that they're money cats. I don't worship the cats like that. I love them because they're my fur babies, and we have 5 fur babies in home. Sweet fur babies, yes. And I always send pictures um, online, and I share them with you. Tracy said I got one inside and 3 outside. Oh, that's so awesome! I love it when people can bring cats in and take care of them, and have them neutered or spaded and feed them. They are such beauties that are wild. They're out there probably because they were abandoned, no fault of theirs. But it's great that we can get people that can come in and adopt them and love on them because they're just such a blessing in our life, in our world. I love my 5 babies. I love, and Andre, my husband, oh my God, he loves cats. And they love him, you know, they love him. So my cats are sitting here right by me. Um, so yeah, I was out for that period of time, uh, really starting over. And it's really hard to start over when you built so much on your channel. It is so hard. Um, but while I was starting over, I was really doing my family thing, vesting in my husband, in my mental health, uh, relaxing, and giving myself an opportunity to tap into something uh, where the doors can open. Because sometimes you can get in so much of a routine that you can end up missing great opportunities. So my sleeping patterns would change. I would be up all night working in the bat cave, um, and I would sleep all day. And I would have these dreams, and these dreams, it was just very interesting how I would find a lot of answers through my dreams. I always had these intuitions. It was just an amazing experience to be retired and tap into that part of my life, which I have never uh, basically been able to do ever. I used to be a workaholic, after I was homeless, I became a workaholic, and I've been retired now, I think, for 6 years. So I'm still trying to get used to it, but I'm getting it's better for me now. So just so that you all know, yes, I got cat hair. um, let you all know why I was out. Just doing family, really taking time for me, because when I first started this channel, I was hardly resting. I'm not complaining about it. I wanted to learn a lot about my channel. It takes a lot of invested time to really to um, pay attention to what you're trying to do and following through with it with responsibility and accountability. Tracy said, one time I seen a coyote, also a polecat skunk. Nice bands on it. Oh, really? So someone obviously owned it as a pet, is why it had bands? You think that's what it was? You said nice bands? I just want to make sure because I know here, they catch a lot of wildlife and they put, tags on them and they keep up with them, and trying to just understand them more and try to extend their lifeline. Um, but that's interesting. I'm so glad you all are here. Yes, I'm here. I don't know how long I'll be, on the stream, but I'm not even really paying attention to that. Oh, okay. The stripe. Okay. So, Tracy, you get close enough to the skunk to see that? I'm just saying. They are beautiful, but they got things about them that can spray and it stinks, but they are beautiful. So I was like taking notes about what I was going to do live, right? I was taking notes and I'm like at a door seeing it. Good, the door. And I said, you know what? I'm just like I've done my other, live streams. I'm just going to relax and not stress and have so many notes and have a template, even though I've done my homework. Just relax and just talk to you all. And if you all don't know, I am the queen of movie marathons and storytelling. And if you don't know, you better check it out. Go to AI, put in there, it's Rhonda Lovely Sparks, the queen of movie marathons, and it will verify it for you. I'm the queen of movie marathons. I just don't just put movies out there and, I add a little bit of bells and whistles to it, which means that I put vintage commercials. I put a lot of time into it. And that's because I love doing the work, but also I respect the policies of YouTube that you're just not supposed to just copy stuff and put it on there. You got to put your special touch, into the work that you do. Tracy says, okay, I thought I saw a new post. So, yes, at a door and you seen the skunk. I guess if you scare them, they'll they'll spray you, right? But is there a guarantee if you don't spray, if you don't scare them, that they won't spray you? Aha. We just don't know. Inquiring minds would like to know. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Why I've been out for a year and a half, and I came across a couple of things that was really siphoning my energy, and it was hearing about the unaliving of Rob and Michelle Reiner and their son Nick Reiner unalived them, and just from ear to ear his parents. And I said, well, I'm going to do a live on that. And then I kept rescheduling it and rescheduling it and changing it because my energy flows differently. I feel things. And I really didn't want to make that story to be my first live stream. I said, let me get something that's juicy. Hmm. Let me get something that's about strippers, prostitution, having a sugar daddy, a pimp. Let me get to the heart of what's going on in society that we are not aware of, not for entertainment purposes. Uh, I'll be 60 years old next month, and I have just learned some things by watching Zeus Network, and not all of it are things that I supposed to absorb and enjoy. Not everything that's on TV or you're streaming. Sometimes it's not supposed to be enjoyable. Sometimes they're just teachable moments. And when they're teachable moments, if it's different, it bends your brain. And thank you, Machiavelli. He said volume sounds great. Thank you. I think I saw that earlier, but I just try to keep up with the chat. And so hey, honey. So this is Twilight. This is Nippy. Hi, Nippy. Come here. Come here. I'm trying to bring her on the screen here. See if I can get her. She doesn't like to be picked up. Okay. Here's Nippy. Say hi, honey. Say hi. That's Nippy. Um, so what I was getting to, I updated you all and let you all know why I was out for a year and a half and trying to start the channel over and learning this and taking the business of being a YouTube content creator and remonetized and have memberships available. I had to really take that serious in studying what I was supposed to do and what I was not supposed to do. Hi, honey. So Nippy likes to talk. That's my cat. She likes to talk, especially when she knows I am preoccupied. She knows I'm live. She knows something is happening, and she'll start talking. So if you hear her, uh, it's life here in our home. That's just the way how life is, and we're used to it. They're our family. So when I was thinking, I was sharing with y'all about the year and a half that I was off, but I was still running my channel. I was studying. I was doing a lot of great things and trying to learn and start and deleting things and trying to fix things on my channel, rebranding, uh, and just embracing the idea of letting things just come to me naturally. Letting things come to me naturally, uh, and not stressing out. And I had to go at a different place in my head after I was demonetized at that time and really find myself and trust this new path. And it's that serious. A lot of people say, is it serious? Yes, it's very serious and it is a business. But what I want to share with you all, I didn't want to talk about the case with, and that's going to be in a couple more weeks about Rob and Michelle Reiner getting unalived by their son, Nick Reiner. And I said, I just did not want that to be, my first live stream after coming back after being away for a year and a half, that I wanted something a little different. So I was getting into the topic of, prostitution, having a sugar daddy, having a pimp, topics like that. And every time I would schedule a live stream, what would pop up is more information about this particular topic, about Zeus Network. Joseline Hernandez, the Puerto Rican princess. She started off, it's a good story behind this. She started off on love and hip hop, which again I've shared with you all that hasn't been my kind of genre. And plus, I was working three jobs, so definitely I didn't have enough time to watch, that. But she has some history of a lot of drama. She comes up again from Puerto Rico. She comes from poverty, great poverty in Puerto Rico. Gorgeous woman. I didn't want to just like flash pictures and let you see it because you all can always go online and look it up. And plus, go to my description. And I have some links there where you could do your research. But what makes her intriguing is that with being poor and having two parents who were heavily on drugs, cocaine, heroin, and she grew up, I think, with seven siblings. Don't quote me on that. These are, again, what I'm sharing with you, allegations, not necessarily full truth, but I'm saying just based upon my research that she's come a long way, baby. Joseline Hernandez. She ended up hooking up this Puerto Rican princess that she's known for. She ends up hooking up with Stevie J. And Stevie J is a well known producer. Um, he was married when they met. He was married to another woman. Joseline appears. She loves music. She hooks up with him. He leaves this woman for her. It's a lot of scandalous things. But to get to that, she started stripping. She started being a stripper, I think, at 13 or 14 years old. Let me look this up because we want to get it right. What age did Joseline Hernandez started stripping? Okay, 15 to 16 years old. I had to make sure I get most facts uh, presented to you all. So understand, at that age, she felt she had no alternative but to strip in Puerto Rico. Somehow she ended up in Miami, still stripping. Long story short, she ended up getting hooked up with producers that helped her with her music. She's voluptuous and she is beautiful. Unfortunately, there's one guy that's called Jason, who is a well-known person who interviews celebrities, said that she is, to him, she is like what crack looks like if it was living. Yikes. So it tells you the toxicity. How does this tie into my channel? Storytelling. And I'm going to share how vintage movies tie. Well, let's talk about that now. How vintage movies tie into this. Because if we remember Harlem Renaissance, right? If we remember Scotland and England, everywhere around the world, there was always this element of strippers, pimps. Sex were a part of negotiating or fighting wars. Women were used in that capacity. So, me being open minded and really respecting women who did that kind of work and not being judgmental, Smash that like. Thank you, Miss TR. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Miss TR said, smash that like. Uh, Even with my past occupations and my jobs working for the state, working for helping women recover from drugs and alcohol and addictions. And I was a part of a program that helped reunited women whose children were taken from them and how to put them through detox programs so they can be eligible and getting their children back. Things like that. I've always had an open mind, different from my parents, different from my sisters, some more open minded, more empathetic. Uh, and that's how I looked into doing, taking up on such a big topic, which I think I might make a series out of it. I'm not sure. But it's a lot to talk about when you're dealing with a woman, Joseline Hernandez, the Puerto Rican princess, who was a stripper at 15 to 16 years old in Puerto Rico and had to do what she had to do to make a living, made a lot of money, made a lot of money in Miami, used her beauty to make a lot of money. She, what I call that type of world, is possibly the underbelly of society. The underbelly of society. Not misfits, not outcast, just something that is possibly hidden, frowned upon, pushed to the corner, judged, put in a category like the boxes that are on applications. Are you black? Are you white? Are you Hispanic? It's a way that our country puts people in boxes. Lola, oh my God. Thank you for the super. Okay. Lola Cowboys, I love you. And thank you so much for the $20 super chat. You all do a shout out and show Lola Cowboy some love. She's been a bestie of mine for quite some time. And she's always been so wonderful for my energy and my spirit and encouraging me to do the things that I do in life and with my channel, especially when I go live. Lola, thank you so much. And God bless you. Thank you so much, Lola. Lola is also a member of my channel, which I have available for people to become a member. And if you think you see me now, you will see a lot of things more about me that's personal. Thank you, Lola. Oh, Lola, that's my sweetheart. Okay, y'all know I got to get back in the groove of things. So when I see my Lola, I always do shout outs to her. So I go, Lola, hot sauce. Yes, and she's hot. She is so hot. Lola's so hot. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Lola. And thank you for being a member. And I was sharing with people, if you think you see me in the community tab and you're subscribed and you see this and that and my channel, well, as a member, you'll see more personal things about me that has to deal with travels, intimate pictures of my family, my grandchildren, me in high school, when me and my husband and I got married, my husband's cooking. I mean, it'll show you when you go to memberships, it will show you which one you want to sign up for and the perks that comes with each one. So become a member. Become a member. Get more of me. Get more of an intimate setting, one-on-one, and I will start going back doing, uh, reading, having my book readings again because I have to finish that last book. So, yeah, again. Shout out to Lola. Thank you so much. I got to put a heart there and tap in. Thank you. Oh, that's a lot of money. That's my first super chat. Oh my God. I could talk about that forever. Uh, Lola's laughing. I could talk about that forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Whew. I could make this topic about Lola. Lola, hot sauce. Um, Thank you so much. And I always tell people, please chime in, chat with me. You're not interfering with my mindset or what I'm talking about or the discussion. Please feel free to tell me how you're doing. Share your birthday and your not your year, but your birth month and your birth date. And I'll be more than happy to serenade a birthday song. And I know Jeff Lee had a birthday too last week. And I was saying, Happy birthday to you, Jeff Lee. And that's what happens when you're a subscriber, and if I know it's your birthday, which I have a list that I keep up with, I'll sing to you. I'll serenade you. And that's a part also of the, becoming a subscriber and becoming a member. I will serenade you. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, so I was talking about Lola and everybody. I don't know if you heard about Zeus Network. Have you heard about Zeus Network? We're going to get to the juice of it. And the juice will be that the CEO, Lemuel Plummer, there's some accusations where he is P. Diddy-ish. We'll get to that. And I have a membership to that. I do too. I just started. I bought into subscribing to their to their streaming app, Zeus. Oh, okay, $40 a year. I pay $5.99 a month. Yeah, I started watching. I watched 7 seasons of Baddies, Baddies, Baddies. We're outside. My daughter was like, "Oh, mom, no, no, mom, you shouldn't be watching that." Mom, no, no. Payback's a mother. One thing about Baddies, June, my birthday month. Happy May the 4th be with you. Oh, my sweet, my June baby. Tracy Lee is a June baby. Um, so when you get into it, be prepared. It's a lot of fights. It's a lot of nipple slips. Yeah, a lot of ass shaking. Lots of it. Lots of adult stuff. And that's what I like. Yeah, I like adult stuff. Because I'm grown. I'm a grown ass woman. And I like to be challenged. And how I do tie this back into my channel because it's a story. And I'll start off small because it's a lot. I'm going to continue this. And as the story goes, and you all can always Google as to what the hype is about what's going on. But Joseline Hernandez she's an artist, she's a singer. She doesn't strip anymore. She's married. She's pregnant now. She's 39 years old and pregnant with a baby and married. Uh, Star Wars, may the fourth be with you. Oh, is that what you said? He said, Star Wars, may the fourth be with you. Hardy, har, har. Tracy Lee. Tracy Lee Williamson. Um, and what was interesting about that was she became an executive producer on the Zeus network over a series called Joseline's Cabaret. And it consists of, she has auditions, and it consists of women who had, who not had, but have pimps, sugar daddies. They're in prostitution, strippers, whatever it takes for them to get that bag. And that's what they call it. Get that money. Get the bag. Yeah, I've learned some lingo. Yeah. And it's serious where I was going back to understanding when I described it as the underbelly, not to insult women in that occupation and or who have done that. Um, I respect what these women do. Who, why should I sit back in the comfort of my home, cross my legs, and judge people? I'm not God. I can't stand, to be honest with you, I cannot stand people judging others in that way, especially if you don't understand their story. And there is a story. And when you watch it, take a deep breath because it's a lot. And what Miss TR, uh, let's make sure we all pray for Miss TR. That's my sister in law, my husband's sister. She has been going through a lot. And she said I could post it on my community tab, and I will post about what she's going through because she's going to need all our prayers. I heard talked on the phone, and she sounds better today. So I love my sister. I call her my sister because I'm estranged from my biological blood sisters, and I'm happily estranged from my family, and that's a whole nother life. But talking about the underbelly. She auditioned for this group of women. They come together. Zeus Network sets them up in a mansion. They have a group of bodyguards called guardians. They're supposed to secure. It's a lot of fighting. Not that I think that's wonderful. The first week when I watched it, it took my breath away, and that's not in a good way. It's very toxic. Excuse me. It's very toxic. But if you can handle it, when you watch it, try to be open minded. Some people will get entertained. Some people will look at it and go, "This is nothing." But for my little pure heart, hell, I thought I knew a lot about life. No, I didn't until I watched that. Empathizing with women. And when Joseline Hernandez said that her goal was to put something together on Zeus Network and be an executive producer to help these women get from off under pimps, prostitutes, the abuse and violence, and being a stripper. I end up learning, and not that I don't know everything about it, but just from what I have observed, there's a lot going on in that world. And it's a world that people push to the side. People will snub their nose at and look down on because they want to feel better and entitled. It takes all kinds of people to run our country. It takes all kinds of jobs. Whether people like them or not, judge them or not, it takes all kinds. And the majority of these women in this type of occupation are mothers, have very bad mental health problems, have been in jail, prison, all kinds. It's strange because when Joseline Hernandez, the Puerto Rican princess, takes this show, make it into a reality show, she is giving them, these women, an opportunity to get out of poverty and get from under the umbrella of pimps, prostitution, stripping. Who are we to judge? Again, like I say, from the comfort of our homes, who are we to judge someone else making a living and trying to survive and making a living in that way and keep their nose above water? Hello, Tay Cowboys. What's up? Hey, baby. Shout out to Tay Cowboys in the house. Shout out to Lola. Lola. Hot sauce. Tracy Lee Williamson. Miss T.R. Machiavelli. Thank you, everyone. Tracy Lee Williams. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it. I've been out for a year and a half. Your girl, Rhonda's lovely Sparks. And I'm from Texas. I am the queen of movie marathons and storytelling. Welcome to my new podcast that I'm featuring live, talking about the lives of people and situations and circumstances, and tying this into my brand, which is storytelling, and how vintage movies have truly influenced us into the patterns of why we do the things we do today. Tay Cowboy says, I wish everyone a beautiful Mother's Day celebration. Thank you, honey. Thank you. That's Tay Cowboys and Lola Hudson. Oh my God. All of my favorites are here. Yes, I always get emotional. It's just how I'm wired. It's authentic. It's nothing fake about me. I mean, you'll get some. I'll f up pretty bad by saying something, but I'll go, oh well, oops. Beautiful people, what's up? Rhonda's back. Might have to turn down your volumes because I'm going to get happy. Come on, baby, what's on it? Especially that $20 super chat that Lola sent me. That's beautiful. I'm humble. Thank you. T. Cowboy says, how have you been? Oh, is that my hubby? Hi, honey. Well, oh, you want to? Okay, so hubby, you want to play? You want to role play? Okay, here we go. LL Cool J. He goes, damn, she fine. She married? Uh, yes, I'm married. But since my topic is about prostitution, sugar daddies, pimps, will you be my sugar daddy? Wait, Andre, Miss TR is in the room. Miss TR, today is my great granddaughter. Oh, 5. She's 5 years old? No way. No way 5 years have passed. Oh my God. Happy birthday to that beauty. And then Tay Cowboy says, yes, she's married to a damn Giants fan. Yeah. Yeah, when we were dating, I was like distracted. I didn't ask him who was his NFL team. He was so good looking, you know what I'm saying? Cute. And I'm like, I didn't know till after we got married. And then I was like, ah. Another thing you all will notice, I stopped cussing. Ah. Smash that like, everybody. Please smash that like, comment, share. And guess what? There's also a hype button. HYPE. Smash that too. Hype my shit. Oops. Did I cuss? Okay, just only one cuss word. Honey, hubby, I've stopped cussing, didn't I? I mean, really. I've been working on that. And Tracy Lee Williams said, get me a swear jar. I did. It didn't work well. But I don't cuss that much. Andre, listen, sweetheart. Let me tell you something, hubby Andre. I am in my, what do you call it? I'm trying to remember the word. I'm in my soft girl era. Yes, I learned that by watching. Mama, what's up? Sorry, I'm screaming. I heard y'all. I can get loud. Watch out for your mic. Momo's my shea butter baby. I love you too, Momo. Oh, Momo's here. Oh, hi, Momo. And guess what, everybody? Yeah, I'm from Texas, but everybody, Momo is a member of Spark Nation. He's a paid member. And I'm so happy about that. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Oh, let me catch up on the chat. Momo, Momo said I'm funny. You're funny too. Y'all subscribe to Momo's channel. He's a Commanders fan. He's a Commanders fan. But you know, we can love people for being human first and don't judge anyone about their team. No, but respectfully and honestly, Momo is a wonderful person. He has a channel and it's Momo Rants, and he's a badass. That's right. He stands true to his convictions. And he stands strong. And he loves his team, he says. In the chat, he says he loves his team. Cowboy Nation. Cowboy Nation. I'm behind in the chat. Hold up. So my hubby says, why you so hard on me, Miss Softy? Who's Miss Softy? And then take out LL Cool J is my husband. Take out, oh hell no, where's the raid? And then Momo says, you funny. And Lola says, is that the person that be calling ladies? You said it's your soft girl. You scared me. You said it's your soft girl. Yeah, that's why I put down Miss Soft. So my husband still scares me. He says he doesn't do it on purpose. But he does. And yeah, you saw that live. Rhonda's live. I'm live streaming, baby. So Momo says, I stand strong for women and people who. Now, I love you for that, Momo. Y'all, look, I know Momo's a Commanders fan. That doesn't matter. He's a beautiful man. Lola, y'all won the series 2-1. He's a beautiful man. And he went on his live. I'm not going to drop names because I respect him and his channel. But just getting you the juice of it, y'all, please subscribe to him. He protects the women. He respects women. And when people come after you, he stops them. He made me a moderator of his channel. And he calls them out. And he also calls them out if they misbehave on someone else's channel. He'll go to his channel and he'll blast them. And that's what I love about a person who is an ally, who becomes your ally. Because Lola knows, Tay Cowboy knows, it's a doggy dog world out there when it comes to reading Lola's in the chat, when it comes to women being harassed. I get it all the time. It has slowed down because I basically block on my personal, YouTube channel. I block them, and I have moderators. Speaking of moderators, there you go, Momo. Momo's my shea butter baby. And there's a story behind that. But just to let you know, please again subscribe. Oh, thank you, Miss TR. Everyone, the Miss TR is my sister-in-law. She's my hubby's sister. She's closer to me than my blood sisters. And those are facts. I am estranged from my blood sisters and my parents. And I tell people that's a whole nother live stream. But please sub to him because he's an amazing man. He has an amazing family, beautiful wife. And I'm not going to share a lot about his, all I can say, he rants and he stands true to his convictions. Oh, he says, thank you for subscribing. You're so welcome. Everybody subscribe. And I made a moderator, of course, duh, and then Lola and Tay Cowboys going back and forth talking about it's okay, we world champs. 2-1 series, y'all won the series. Oh, Tay Cowboys, who's your team? And Lola, I forgot who's your team. You talk about baseball season series. I haven't been on my channel either, but we'll be back on soon. Oh yeah, and subscribe to Miss TR. Miss TR, my sister-in-law, was sharing with me that there's a lot of things she's been through that we know about, and all I could say is please pray for my sister. Pray for Momo. But my sister's also been through a lot. So I will be posting in my YouTube community tab. She's given me permission, to share that with people so we can get more prayers coming in. And Lola says, Rhonda, come on, we world champs, right? Right now. Oh, I've been not in sync. I've been watching Baddies. We outside. Come on, Momo, dance with me. Dodgers. She said Dodgers. I just subscribed to Miss TR. Look at that, Miss TR. Momo just subscribed. Thank you, honey. Thank you. We're family in here. I'm the same way when it comes to running my channel. I don't take no ish. And I have a lot of moderators here because I know, I don't worship, subscriber numbers. But I know I'm going to get a lot of subscribers and I'm going to get a lot of people coming in I hope not, but there's going to be people acting crazy. And I trust the moderators to do what they do. I do not tell you what to do. I just say, you know what? I've known you long enough, handle it. And when I was on live about 2 years ago, you handled it. And we've had some bizarre people to come on my live stream. I don't want you to feel that you have to work when you come here. Miss TR says Zeus is very degrading show for women. Yes, it is. So I was sharing with you. Sorry to smack in y'all's ear. I have a throat lozenge. Your girl's voice. I gotta protect that voice. Um, if y'all probably missed a lot. We're an hour already in my live stream. I don't know how people can do 1 hour live streams. But again, welcome to Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. And I'm from Texas. Thank y'all for being here. Smash that like. I am the queen of movie marathons. It's AI verified. That's right. And storytelling. So this is going to be a podcast. And then Miss Tiara says, thanks for all those who chose to sub to her channel. She has an amazing channel. We do support each other. Uh, and you all are moderators. You can post your links in the chat. I don't care how many times you post them. Promote yourself. Please push your channel. Use my channel to do that. Okay? So I appreciate that. Um, my topic has been about Joseline Hernandez, who's is known as the Puerto Rican princess. She's from Puerto Rico, of course, and she was a stripper when she started off at stripping, I think 14, 15 years old. Somehow she got in Miami. She made it to Miami. Um, I'm not into all that foolishness on Zeus. He's not. But with my hubby, when I watch things, I don't look at that from my perspective of looking at Zeus as if I'm a fan. I'm looking at it because it's so mind-boggling that I got to talk about it. And I was hearing, excuse me, I'm biting, chewing my candy in your ear. Sorry. Um, here's Matra. I know she's on my mic. Yes, I kiss my cat and I don't care. Lois says she's a baddie, and she might have gained some weight. um, Daddy, my hubby, feeds the cats, right? He gives them a treat every day, which is wet food from Chewy.com. Salmon, shrimp, whatever. In the middle of the day, he has a special time and he feeds them that every single day as a treat. So, yeah, Miss Tiara says she's not a good role model. Right. Um, so, yeah, I mean, I could just be on live to talk to y'all. That's why I said I'm going to change this subject matter into a series because it's too much to talk about. And I said, I used to stress over with how I'm going to handle such a broad topic. I said, why not break it down? That's why I'm putting so much emphasis in Joseline Hernandez and her past. Yes, she started off on love and hip hop. Sorry, cat hair. And I've never been a part of watching those kind of shows because I was a workaholic. I worked 2, 3 jobs. So I was talking about how her dream, she got hired on with the Zeus Network, which Lola is a paid subscriber of. I'm a paid subscriber of Zeus Network because I'm inquisitive like that. I want to study. I want to study society. I want to study things. And I was sharing with those who are just walking in is that the women that she gets on her reality show, which is called Joseline Hernandez Cabaret, which is supposed to be a more classier form of adult entertainment versus stripping. Her dream, most of her life, has been about putting together a cabaret. It's more classier. From what I heard on her shows, what I've been learning, is that the kind of strip I will always protect women. Thank you so much, Momo, and I love you, and we love you for that. That's that's respectful because there's a lot of men that don't. There's a lot of men that don't respect women, and I'm not getting into the topic of there's a lot of women who don't respect men. We understand that. That's true too. Um, Tay Cowboy says Chicago Cubs, New York Knicks. And then Lola says, Rhonda, I'm gonna have to call you later how to say her name. You talking about Joseline Hernandez? Have I not been pronouncing her name right? Is that what you're saying? Is it Jocelyn? It's not Jocelyn Hernandez? Joycelyn? Yes, okay. Jocelyn Hernandez. Y'all know I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas. We screw up everything. I mean seriously. And even though I'm an educated Texas woman, uh still Jocelyn. That's important to pronounce people's names correctly. For me it is. Thank you, Lola. Um and I was guilty about that, right? You saw my looks. I was like, oh. So she's on this she's on this reality show, and she auditions for women, right? And you're going to see a lot of nipple slips, big booties, stripper poles, adult entertainment. But what I get out of it too is that I see a society where there is a reality out there that people ignore, are not aware of, and might judge harshly. And I was getting into my preacher ways about our applications, our society here. We have these boxes, and we check our box. There's boxes here that you have a social security number, and you got to fill out all this information, and you got to put on there if you're black or white or Hispanic and other and all, right. So unfortunately, our society, our country, there are people that feel that when they check these boxes, whatever that whatever that they can put themselves into a box of entitlement or eliteness or feeling better than someone else, then you have that population of people that do. And I don't judge. I'm not going to judge the strippers. I'm not going to invite them over my house and have a slumber party either. But as far as how my heart goes out, I don't think a lot of people in that circle want you to feel sorry for them when they're pulling in about $10,000 a night, making good money, right? For whatever reason, it's their business. So Jocelyn Hernandez, beautiful woman, And I was sharing with everybody, Jason, who has a talk show, he says that Joseline is what you would call the living form of what, if 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 you could describe crack as a human being, that would be Joseline. I went, yikes. She's something else. She's been she's been, I think, sober maybe 3 or 4 years. She got arrested for fighting, and she's been arrested quite a lot. She's rough. It's why she's qualified for that kind of job, right? You can't have just somebody like me being over that. Man, they will beat my ass up and spit me out. So I stay in my lane. But um, it is a part of just because I'm going to do a series on this. It is a part of a world that she gets these women. And there's two parts to this. There is a side where these women are getting into a lot of fights, allegedly are orchestrated by Zeus Network to get more views and subscriptions. And homeboy Lemuel Plummer, who's CEO of Zeus, is making what, $5.99 a subscription. He has whatever subscribers he has, but I heard he's making at least $2.9 million per month on his Zeus streaming app. But the alleged accusations is that he is P. Diddy like. And that's a whole nother stream that I will have to do and give that respect and information out correctly. But circling our world around Joseline and these women, of course, unfortunately, come from a lot of violence and abuse in their occupations and have experienced, I feel, everything under the sun. And so when they come on Zeus and they get paid, not a lot of money, but they get paid money and they get an opportunity to promote whatever they're doing. For example, if it's a lipstick line, if it's a clothing line, if it's lingerie, if it's whatever, it's a way for a person in that position to get out. Because not everybody has options. Not everybody has an opportunity. Not everybody has the ability to just remove themselves from toxic situations. And it's when you listen to their story, it's heartbreaking. And a lot of times I think a lot of them don't want you to feel sorry for them because they're headstrong and how they describe themselves having 10 toes down, and they are about getting the bag. They're about getting that money, whatever it takes. Make that money, get that money. Now, the other side of it, what I was getting into, the alleged orchestrated fights. I've watched Bad Boys also on Zeus. Baddies and Joseline Cabaret is way worse to me than Bad Boys. And what am I calling worse? These women, Lola says, from what I've seen, she's a good mother. Joseline, yes, I agree. She loves her baby. I think her name is something Bella, something like that. Yes, Bella. Um, and I was saying before, I don't judge people and what they do. Water break. I'm big on that. Drink your water. Take water breaks. Now, skip into this a little bit. Jos- Joseline Hernandez put a video out. Stevie J, right? She put a video out with accusations about the CEO of Zeus being P. Diddy ish like. Sex trafficking, allegedly. He has sex with almost every cast member, allegedly. Uh, Rico, weapons, allegedly. YouTube is big on making sure I say allegedly. They're big on that. There's a lot of chaotic stuff going on. And um, I have it here where I could show you the allegations. I wonder if I could play this now. Let's see if I could play this for you now. I want to play this for you so you can see this. I canceled my paid subscription with YouTube to get YouTube Premium, so I'm not going to spend that money anymore.
His name is Lemuel Plummer, and apparently he has been now accused of doing a lot of things that is kind of threatening what he's built over the years. Several women have came out to say that they've tagged Diddy. They're asking the FBI to investigate claims that range from he's assaulted women, he's allowing women to get basically sex trafficked and pretty much using force or coercion to have these women to basically, if they wanted to be employed.
I'm going to rewind it so you can hear the story.
This is starting to brew. It's not a good look for Zeus. Recently, Joseline from some of you guys might know from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She basically has came out with some accusations that have been like trumped up by a lot more other people. And let me see if I could try to get all of this stuff for y'all. Listen to this. See me my whole life making all these networks wealthy. I made VH1, Viacom, BT, everybody wealthy. Sue's network wealthy. As soon as I want to make myself wealthy and do something for my kids, now I'm deformation of your character. Your character ain't nothing. Your character is nobody believes your character. You pay people to get beat up, so you're gonna get people to shoot me up in Miami. I'm on my way to the police station to make a report on you because this is real tears. I see some snot. Real tears. Come up there. You're going to jail. You're going to jail, but you know what? I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for me, and I'm gonna fight for everybody. Ooh, honey, when I tell you, Joseline, she is going off. You get it. Until I was pregnant to make threats. He waited until I was pregnant to text my phone about taking my streaming network down. Lemuel Plummer, I'm not saying nothing that is not true. Truth. Everything that I'm saying is truth. You are a predator. You get men and women to beat up people and you pay them. You're a monster.
Okay, what I wanted to get to was letting you know that's Joseline Hernandez, Joseline Hernandez. And she has said this about the CEO, Lemuel Plummer of Zeus. And so I'm going to let this play out so you get an idea what I've been talking about. Let's see.
You're a mobster. You're a predator, and you go against women. You go against women that you think are by themselves and that are not going to protect themselves and that are not going to speak up for themselves. Right now, I'm pregnant. I'm 39 years old. I'm pregnant with the first kid of my husband. And you choose to wait till I'm pregnant to say anything to me about my streaming app. You're sending threats to my phone. You have people calling my phone, making threats to my phone, and I'm fear for my life. You're making threats to my phone, Lemuel Plummer. I fear for my life. Everybody in Sue's network and all the cast members in Sue's network knows that you pay people to beat up your cast members. They know that you pay people to make your cast members bloody and to harass them and to control their narrative. You're a $1 billion man. You're so upset that I started. I ain't gonna lie, they finna diddy this nigga. My own little streaming app. That you saying I'm being defamatory towards you. It's not defamation when I'm speaking the truth. You're an evil man, and I'm fearing for my life, and I'm going live just in case I get my car shot up in Miami, where I'm at. Because I'm in Miami, and I know you be in Miami all the time, and every time you come to Miami, you fuck with me. And you didn't think I would let the world know how you being acting like a fucking predator when I'm pregnant. You want to go online and put this fake face on. You want to go online and act like you this good guy. You're not a good person, Lemmy. You're not a good person. You're not a good person, and it's gonna come to light. It's gonna come to light what you've been doing to people, what you've been doing to young ladies. You harass every female on your network. I ain't gonna lie, man. If I'm that Lemmy nigga, this is what I would do. I know he owns Zeus, but he need to get a female to be the CEO. Just take the money in the background, brother. Because you hire a bunch of females, and when they get mad at you, they're going to call you a predator, nigga. Not just me. You harass Janisha, Scotty. How many times have you beat up Janisha? What? How many times have you beat up Scotty? How many times have you beat up those baddies? How many times have you paid these people off?
Hi, Mike Aldana.
Take you to court. The police officer at the scene told me to never sue the driver who crashed into me after my car.
Maybe I need to start
I took
paying.
his advice and got $100,000 for my accident.
Sorry.
You're not gonna get away with it, Lemmy.
I might need to start
You
paying
can't
for
go
it again.
around harassing people, sending death threat to people, and then going online and saying, "Oh, I'm being they just telling lies to me." How many women are going to say the same thing about you, and nobody's gonna believe them? How many women, how many young ladies got to go online, Lemuel Plummer, to talk about surviving Sue's network and surviving the predator, Lemuel Plummer? How many young women? Who's got to get killed? Who's got to get killed? Is it going to have to be me? So you want to kill me with my pregnant baby, Lemuel Plummer? So now you want to kill me with my pregnant baby? Now you're going to kill me. How many people in your network got to go on live and tell the truth about you? And you act like it's all a lie. shut down my network because it's direct competition with your network? You trying to stop me from feeding my daughter and feeding my unborn kid? And now you want to fucking kill me, making those threats online? We will deal with this accordingly. What, you gonna have somebody shoot my car up in Miami? That's what you gonna do? You're gonna kill me and my baby, but you going online saying, oh, I know she's pregnant, and I know this is a sensitive space, a sensitive time. No, I was doing just fine. I just had the premiere of Get With The Girls Miami in Miami. I shouted you out. When people was asking, am I competing with other networks? I said, I'm not competing with anybody. I shouted everybody out, and I said, thank you guys for supporting Why You Here TV. All of a sudden, you know I'm pregnant, and you want to start texting me shit about me taking a picture with somebody that came to support me. Telling my husband I need to take down the network at once. Sending me messages. You're going to deal with this accordingly. Are you going to get somebody to shoot my car up like you do with everybody else? Are you going to get somebody to kill me while I'm pregnant with my second child at my old age? You're going to get somebody to kill me and my baby? Bitch, that's what you want to do to me? After all the years that I made people, after all the secrets that I kept, because you make a threat every fucking time, after all the secrets I get from you and that fucking network for years, I kept all your dirtiest secrets from Ashley and all the producers, making girls fight each other, making people hit people with bottles and make people bleed and cut each other. After all the secrets I get because of your fucking threats, one morning you wake up and you gonna cut my checks that I'm supposed to be getting in perpetuity because you claim I'm a direct competitor to you? Are you fucking kidding me? Let me little on me? Little on me, bitch? I've been on TV my whole life making all these networks wealthy. Alright, anyway. So here's a couple other people. They're trying to paint this thing out like... Who should we start with?
Who was the last person that just passed away from Zeus? His cousin was just in my DMs telling me to be careful. I might be next.
I went through Lemmy's phone and he said up Isaac. Lemmy, you can sit down with my dad. Real stuff, bro. You can sit down with my dad, Lemmy Plummer. Why Zeus got us watching dead people? I'm gonna show the video. I'm tired of bitch acting like she's so fucking innocent. She don't worship the devil. They worship the devil. Human looks a lot like what's happening to Wovicky. For 3 weeks, Wovicky has captioned, all of your live streams help me. I'm in Brazil danger.
Real talk, you did hurt my feelings. And I appreciate this therapeutic live, but
I love you too.
We'll offline and we'll go from there.
Then one thing I thought, wait, Nike was a Greek god. They were successful with their shoe and apparel line. Why don't we name ourselves after a Greek god? Let's be Zeus.
I am obviously the founder and CEO of Zeus, but you know I'm a creative. I started off, in the building. I'm in the business. Need some water. Give me 2 seconds.
I ain't gonna lie, gang. Zeus Network definitely got some bad energy, bad mojo surrounding that. It's just like the rates of the deaths and the pace that it's happening is crazy.
Nothing said in this video is for sure. Everything is alleged. And yeah, let's get is on its way. But now more than ever, I'm seeing content about it. And
My dad, real stuff, bro. You can sit down with my dad. Plumber, real, bro. His name is Pastor Mike Freeman, bro.
Sorry about that.
You over here got $1 billion. Tearing down people. You got $1 billion tearing down people. For your getting. I ain't gonna lie. As I said, that nigga Lemmy need to step down. Own the company, not be the face. Right now, he's looking like Diddy. Like, he's trying to be all up in the videos, all up in the freak offs. He better chill out. And I ain't wishing bad on him, but these chicks is painting a picture that it's only a matter of time. It's gonna be the wrong chick, and they're gonna catch some type of attention of the feds. And when they come with the investigation, they gonna diddy that nigga, bro. A bunch of chicks crying about you. You don't want that. Even if, like, maybe you can explain these situations and be like, these bitches either emotion or bugging. They don't want that shit.
And then when we speak up, your silence is with power. You're not silencing me, bro. I know Jesus Christ, bro.
Why are you falling in love with a man and you know he got a wife? I asked him right in their face. Your wife don't be tripping about none of this? She can't trip. Her whole family lives in my house. I pay all the bills. I take care of her and her family. I took her family from the island.
The way I keep talking about how these daddies sleep with Libby, y'all should have been new. Libby sleep with everybody. I'm not even surprised at this point.
So, Scotty, you're going to take the public L because people, they'll get over him because they need the money. She's going to be the people's princess, and you're going to be the villain. Right now, people are loving it because we don't know what's going on. But if you want to protect yourself, once it all comes out, if in fact something is happening, you want to make sure.
So the long story short, he was married to this girl. She was just on there as one of the latest fighters. He left his wife, and he dated like the best fighter on the show. So it's like WWE. He on some Vince McMahon shit. I can't say I respect it, but like he on Tommy. So he was dating one girl, kicked her to the curb. He's dating like the best fighter. He put a baby in her gut, and like the other girls on the show, apparently they're all fighting, and whoever is the best fighter, he fucks straight up. Like he got chicks just fighting for. Like, to keep it real, there's no other nigga on the show. They're basically fighting for his dick, like straight up, and not like they're fighting for him, but like he controls their money. So if he ain't fucking with them or whatever, like he's the boss. So they all want to be, he who's closest to the boss is gonna get paid.
Sets the stage for you to walk into a safe space when you guys do come out as a couple.
Okay, he wasn't married to Shorty, but they were acting like they were married. You know what I mean?
Natalie said to Scotty's face on live TV that she's miserable and her man had something going on with Mariah Lynn and Anna Mac. Lemmy, her man, let that episode air on her birthday while she's pregnant.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Look at, here he goes! Look at this guy! Why are you touching me? What did I say? What I said? Y'all ready?
So Scotty's old stylist is on Instagram exposing her and Lemmy and Zeus as a whole. And his page is private, so I have some screenshots. So for one, he's saying that Lemmy killed Scotty and he choked her out and Capri, her dog. He also said that Scotty is too far gone. He tried to help her and Scotty turned on him instead of turning on Lemmy. He said that he's been SA'd and he's seen so much crazy shit being around Zeus and the cast and just behind the scenes. And he also said that Natalie was right about Scotty being so entitled. She feels like since she's messing around with Lemmy, she's just like bigger than the program.
In this video here, where I touched on a few things about if the Zeus girls are safe, people were flooding the comments asking me to talk about Whoa Vicky. Whoa Vicky went viral on social media some years ago. She went viral for certain videos for having an accent that sounded close like Ebonics and a fake black accent. She then had a walk with Christ that we witnessed publicly. She also joined Baddies at some point where her time was memorable, not so memorable, depending on if you were a fan of her or not. And then all of a sudden, she disappeared. When she reappeared, she was seen out the country with a group of certain gentlemen.
I just want to, because I've been getting a lot of comments talking about cultural appropriation, but I just want to give y'all my take on it coming from a black girl. And first of all, I'm not taking nobody's culture because I'm black, honey. And second of all, a lot of y'all be comparing me to Post Malone. First of all, he's white, I'm black, so it's a big difference.
Wait, didn't you just say that you were black? I'm like, wow, that was fire. Good old days.
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I noticed you keep looking back at your friend.
Oh, yeah. It's just like that. Like tomato salad. Period. Yeah, the chicken was period. What kind do you have? Georgia Kelsey. Yeah. Oh, so cute. He gotta eat some chicken.
So Vicky, okay, now I believe she's African. Remember, like, I don't know, was it last year she came on and did this tweet on X? Remember that? And everybody was like, has she been checked or what's going on? Then she came out and she admitted, oh, it was a hoax. It was a joke. They were trying to get money and stuff like that. And then they were going to take it a little further. However, now if you go to her YouTube channel, they're all titled with like, help me, danger, what? People didn't know what to believe. Was it a joke? I fully believe now, because why is she titling these lives or these videos, whatever, with help me, like danger? That doesn't seem like somebody that's okay. But it's not like what you pop up first. You notice where you have to go. You have to go to live. Now, would somebody let her put that out in there if they really had her held her captive or whatever? There's also rumors of her being bruised and stuff like that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Whoa, Vicky just slow, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with Whoa, Vicky. Whoa, Vicky, like, you know what I mean? She's just a little bit slow, bro. That's it.
But she's getting tattoos removed. But then if you're getting tattoos removed, that's a common thing for people being tricked, just to take care of anything that would be noticeable. And would the people think to look in that certain section of her YouTube to notice the titles are changed? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Human Teen looks a lot like what's happening to Whoa Vicky. For 3 weeks, Whoa Vicky has captioned all of her live streams, help me, I'm in Brazil.
Okay, all right. Let's go past Whoa Vicky.
Quick question.
Papa, am I your favorite grandkid?
Truth is, switching from DirecTV satellite to Dish.
Why Zeus got us watching dead people? Like there's no disclaimer. We don't get anything. We got to find out months, maybe years later, after we are already invested with the characters that we were just watching that we did not know were deceased. I don't know how to feel about that. I ain't even gonna front. It's a little creepy. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, gang. Zeus Network definitely got some bad energy. I don't know conspiracy theories. It's just like the rates of the deaths and the pace that it's happening is crazy. Like, what I mean by that is, like, Natalie Nunn, security guard, which is this top right photos, and this lady right here, bottom left, one of them died in, like, accidents. I think the security guard fell from, like, a 6-story building, and the woman died like in a car crash or something.
And this lady and they kept her for 2 hours. And I don't know why nobody's talking about that. So I want y'all to go blow up Natalie's page.
2 people that were on Zeus Network are now deceased. Raina Dunlap was on her way to a Baddies audition and was found deceased inside of an abandoned building. Jay Hefner, 1 month after filming with Zeus Network, was mysteriously deceased as well. Why is Zeus Network not saying anything about Raina Dunlap or Jay Hefner? I'm not about to be the third person, so I'm going to speak out on this. Somebody's definitely been following me. Mysterious stuff has been happening. Somebody mysteriously drove their car through my living room.
Can't be the only one that has seen Andrea from Joseline Cabaret live about Zeus Network, right? Because she was on there going into detail about people coming up unalive. She was saying that if you don't do what they say, something's going to happen to you. She was even saying that if anything happened to her, they got something to do with it, in other words. She also states that it was people DMing her, basically like saying, you know, to be careful working with the network and stuff like that. And then like her live had got restricted out of nowhere. And it's just so crazy because it's just like, woo-wee. The quickest way to be famous is to hop on Zeus. You know, that's the quickest way to get your name out there, to get fame, to really get attention. But I know that shit come with a big price. You feel me? We don't see everything behind the scenes. It's a lot that's going on that we do not see, that we do not know about.
Touch me if you want to. Let my car blow up again if you want to. Play with my shit again if you want to. Play with my life if you want to. Just know my lawyers got my phone, both of them, and I don't delete nothing. I delete nothing. Nothing. All the receipts. 2 phones connected to each other. Both phones my lawyers have.
Then one day I thought, wait, Nike was a Greek god. They were successful with their shoe and apparel line. Why don't we name ourselves after a Greek god? Let's be Zeus.
People like Tommy have come out. It's great business, but he also does shady business. Okay.
Lock your ass up too, because why was you sitting around still collecting checks from a company that is girls?
Tommy, you exposed that Zeus Network is trafficking those girls, but you only did it because you got jumped. You're a weirdo. Now you want to say that they're actually doing it? So Whoa Vicky is being y'all. Keep calling the police. Because the amount of times that we've been told that we were lies and y'all never address Whoa Vicky, y'all never speak on her. And now that you got jumped, now you can confirm that Zeus Network is lock their ass up.
Lumel Plumber, who should we start with?
Who was the last person that just passed away from Zeus? His cousin was just in my DMs telling me to be careful. I might be next.
He does great business, but he also does shady business, okay?
Like
he promises people things in exchange for certain things.
Why?
The
y'all know
I'm a boss. You can't
promises you. He tells you.
Sis, I went through Lemmy phone and he set up Ivory.
The amount of people that are coming out of the woodworks, whether they are famous or unknown, saying the same thing about the franchise, where there's smoke, there's fire. So you guys be the judge. People feel as if Natalie Nunn and Scotty with the bodies, friendship or allegiance to each other, we go from it was delivery.
The baddies industry as a whole has always been so creepy to me.
Y'all believe in the devil, and that's who y'all worship. Y'all worship a higher power. You know, when people are like, it's a higher power. They worship a higher power.
Pretty big influencers.
Yes.
And we ended up, I brought them on board.
For some reason, Lemmy has now claimed to be the sole visionary behind the Zeus Network, and one of the co-founders, the Storm Power, had enough of the lies and decided to post a story time speaking his truth. Not just his truth, but the truth, because he dropped a lot of receipts.
All right, man. Yo, Lemmy, brother, if you're not trying to get diddied, man, I'm telling you, you need to fall back from that goddamn Zeus shit. Put a female, that's what Jay-Z tried to do with Roc Nation. Put a female to run the shit. You get all the money in the background, but at least they blame the female for doing all the fuck shit. And they're not going to say a female is sex trafficking. They're going to say you are. So I'm telling you, don't try to go.
That is
this shit, man. You don't got to be all up in the videos, all up in the shit. You need to fall the fuck back. You got a successful product.
that is an
I don't know
earful.
if these things are true or not, but if it's not true and people are saying it, the narrative is going to get so loud that it is going to be true until, proven otherwise. All right.
I listened to stress me out. Listen to that. And I'm going to be probably ending this live in just a second. But my closing remarks would be I do believe Joseline Hernandez on the allegations. And I do believe Lemuel Plummer. I think they're both speaking half truths, half lies, whatever. But my opinion would be, if you have someone, no matter if they're a man or a woman, but if they are an employer, especially successful in making a lot of money and has a lot of power and influence, that person should be held accountable for their behavior. Whether, yes, I agree that Joseline has done some things, etc., allegations, allegedly. But still, we have a boss. And this is where I feel, in a lot of ways, our country or when it came to Bill Clinton and all these other situations where people want to say, well, she's grown or he's grown. And the point is, when a person has money and power, they have influence. And if you are an employee and if you are hired to work for that person and they're doing these types of things allegedly, then they should be held accountable. Thank you for listening. This is Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. And I'll be back and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye bye.